Touchdown Mumbai, 50 bucks and a prayer. The air hit me like a wall. Hot, humid, smelling of spices and something I couldn't place. This was India, Mumbai, the gateway to India. I had 50 bucks, a backpack full of dreams, and a one-way ticket. Let's do this. The plan was simple. Survive, see the Taj Mahal, eat real curry, maybe meet a wise man on a mountain. The internet told me I could do India on the cheap, $1 a day, easy. I stepped out of the airport. A wave of noise and chaos washed over me. Taxi drivers shouting, horns blaring, people everywhere. The air was thick with exhaust fumes and the scent of incense. My carefully laid plans started to unravel.
Chai sounds.
The internet promised me paradise. Back home I spent hours on travel blogs. India on a shoestring, backpacking India for pennies. They made it sound easy. Live like a local, they said. Eat street food, take the bus, haggle like your life depends on it. I practiced my best namaste and thank you in Hindi. I pictured myself sipping chai with friendly locals, sharing stories and laughter. Reality, as it often does, had other plans. The first auto rickshaw driver saw me coming a mile away. A walking, talking dollar sign. He quoted me a price that would have cleaned out my wallet in minutes. My carefully crafted Hindi phrases evaporated. I was out of my depth. Sensory overload, my first auto rickshaw ride. The auto rickshaw ride was an experience. A chaotic ballet of weaving through traffic, horns blaring and near misses. I held on for dear life, my backpack feeling heavier by the minute. We finally arrived at my hostel. Hostel might be a generous term. It was more like a concrete box with a bed. But it was cheap, and it had a roof. For now it would do. The city was overwhelming. The noise, the crowds, the poverty. I'd never seen anything like it. I spent the first day wandering the streets trying to get my bearings. The smell of spices followed me everywhere. I ate my first samosa from a street vendor. It cost me pennies, and was the best thing I'd ever tasted. One evening, I found myself lost. My phone had died and I had no idea how to get back to the hostel. I was tired, hungry, and starting to panic. That's when I met him. He was an old man sitting outside a small chai stall. He saw the look on my face and beckoned me over. He didn't speak a word of English, but he offered me a cup of chai and a plate of food. We sat there for hours, communicating through gestures and smiles. He refused to let me pay. It was the best meal I had in India. That night I learned a valuable lesson. India might be chaotic, overwhelming, and at times terrifying, but it is also a place of incredible kindness. I met families on trains who shared their food and stories. I stayed in a Sikh temple where I was given free accommodation and meals. I was helped by strangers who asked for nothing in return. Leaving India, I was broke. My 50 bucks were long gone. I'd spent my last rupees on a bus ticket to the airport. But I was richer in ways I hadn't expected. India had tested me. It had pushed me to my limits. But it had also opened my eyes to a different way of life. A world where kindness and generosity were the norm, not the exception. I left with a heart full of gratitude and a newfound appreciation for the simple things in life. I might have arrived in India with 50 bucks and a dream, but I left with something far more valuable. I left with a story. A story of survival, kindness, and the enduring spirit of humanity.